Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Let's just check to see if I've actually come through. Because it was taking a while there. Check to see if I've actually come through. Because it was taking a while there. Check to see if I've actually come through. Exactly. How is everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody grooving? I'm feeling okay. I felt better. I've got a bit of a headache. And because of it, I'm a bit muddled in terms of this whole thing. So I'm very sorry if I come across as being a bit muddled today. Let's get straight into it. And by straight into it, I mean loading screen, obviously. Last time we were dealing with the Queen's Fiend came back, which was a bit of a surprise to us. And because of it, we got really freaked out. And then something even weirder happened. So Queen's Fiend came back, then Queen's Fiend came back, but a different Queen's Fiend. And not the Queen's Fiend we had previously seen and beaten, but a different Queen's Fiend. And so what we did was, we talked to that Queen's Fiend, the second one. We talked to her and she was like, yeah, last thing I remember was I was pretty ill and then I got shot by lightning or something. And then they took me away. And actually she'd been used as a model for the Queen's Fiend we knew. And so that was a bit weird. And then, what else happened? Have a honey croissant. You know what, let's have two. And then, Queen's Fiend, the other Queen's Fiend, the Queen's Fiend that we think is a robot, but not the robot we'd previously seen that was Queen's Fiend, came up to us and threatened me after shooting me with all the lightning that existed in Alexandria, and it barely hurting me. Like, put me down for like a couple seconds. And so now we're going into an obvious trap, which we tracked the guy for. I don't... Is this all I can have? Right, insufficient level. Hold on a second. Because this is item level 740. And I have something that's better than that, right? This is the annoying thing that you go through. Okay, so it's not that one. It's this one? Is it this one? Anything in the 7 sort of level. I swear it existed because it doesn't automatically put the actual best things in, I remember. I mean, that's 690, but it's not for me. Wait, do I actually have the right things on me? No, that's not right. That's not right. I got some upgraded stuff that had a higher item level that let me actually do these things. I swear I did. What? Oh, I'd hate it if literally this whole thing is just going to be me trying to get better item level stuff. No, these 690 is exactly what we need. It's a bit surprising that this is only 675. Why is this not on? Do I have enough now? Is it 710 or is it 700? What do we need for this? You need 705. I really think it must be a ring, right? Because this ring is 678. This is so annoying because it's just basic story stuff. Where's this at 678? Sadly the wrong ones. $630. It's another 678. Damn. Damn. And there's no way that we have something better than 690 here. No. Right, I guess I gotta go and get to another area to get more stuff. Wait, hold on a second, that's not where I want to go. Where is it? This. Take me to Limsa. I need to go buy another ring, sadly. Because this is a really annoying mechanic that exists. Market board. Rings. 740. Buy it. Armory chest. Rings. Like get rid of this. Get rid of this one. Add this to armory chest. Right, it for some reason doesn't consider that ring that one to be better. There it is. Exactly lethal. Exactly freaking lethal. Now we spend even more money to go back here. Look, normally I'd be really, like, worried about all the money I'm spending. But in actuality, I mean, I'm not going to be coming back to this for a while. And when I do, I'll be doing story stuff, which will slowly make my money back, you know? You slowly do make your money back on that. And if worse comes to worse, like, I'm sure there's ways to easily make money. I wish there was a way to sort this, and I feel like there was back in the day. But for the life of me, I can't remember how you do it now. Find it weird it doesn't consider this one to be the better one. Do-do-do. Yeah, we'll go with this group. Listen here, Kyle. I'm not a huge fan of you, but I literally have no other choice. Because weirdly, your Stolar's not here? I guess your Stolar left? I forgot about that. So his idea is, oh, all the lightning in the world couldn't beat you, so now I'm going to bring you to my home turf and beat you, is my guess. And we're probably going to lose. My reasoning behind why I think we're going to lose is because it's the only plot thing that sort of makes sense. In the sense of then, like, he has this on a hook.
Beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
It would be the only way it would make sense for... what was I saying before? It would only make the thing that would make sense for this boss to actually have a feel of being scary. Although I'm saying that, another way they could do it would be to just put all of the general citizens against us, which he definitely could do, and sort of try and peer pressure us in some way. But I don't think that's the way they're going. That's just the sort of, I don't know, like a feel that I've got for the whole game. Is I just don't feel like that's the way they're going for him. But I could be wrong. I mean, I've been wrong before. They've done... Sometimes I feel like the thing is really obvious what they're doing. And then sometimes they decide to randomly bring back Sphene. And I'm just like, oh. That's a bit of a surprising thing. So, you know, it's a bit of a column A, bit and column B with these kinds of things. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I like the fact they're using Perseverance, though. It felt like a... Or is it... I always mess them up. It's either Perseverance or Preservation. But I'm glad they're using those, because I kind of suspected that there were this sort of, like, glaring thing that was in the lore that just wasn't resolved or used in, like, a plot thing at all in the base game. And so the fact they're using it as a like patch quest thing, I honestly don't mind that.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
I feel like I've also been a bit surprised about the fact that they didn't use the Seer guy. The guy who was like the magician that Zeroljar had with him. I suspected him to be a fight that you had at the end of the... sort of like the Golden City entrance kind of thing. I suspected him to be the guy blocking you from meeting Zeroljar. Or to be his like second in command in some capacity. But they very quickly sort of got rid of him, like unceremoniously. Which I found quite weird. But hey, maybe they use him in this. Although I think it's unlikely based on the fact that he was just straight up dead last time I remember. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a Star Wars fan. So, being a Star Wars fan, you know that... Being a Star Wars fan, you know that if somebody dies, more specifically, if they fall from a high place, they're probably coming back. If you don't physically see them die, and even in that situation, it might not be... It still might not be a thing. Even if you physically see them getting chopped in half, it doesn't necessarily mean they're dead. They need ways of bringing back characters that people like. You know, those ant things that we saw reminds me of a fact I learned. That, you know, and this makes complete sense once I learned it. You know, bees and ants, same... share a very common ancestor. And so they actually are incredibly similar to each other. And it makes sense when you actually think about it. Like, they're two insectoid creatures that have a queen as their leader in a society, have quite a regimented sort of like situation. They build stuff incredibly quickly. Many ants have a form of some kind of poison, and obviously bees do as well. You know, I'm thinking like bullet ants, I'm thinking like well, mainly just bullet ants. I can't think of another one, but and then I found out there is
I'm detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
and I found out that there are ants that have the stinger that like a bee has, which instantly was like, oh, okay, that makes complete sense. Okay, where's it going? Okay, is it coming out here? Yes. Okay, I like that. Maybe it's just that I'm more perceptive now than I was before. Right, because he's going to do it there. Got ya. It must be, it might be a part of it. What does Earth Song do? Should we be hurting these things? No, they just blow up. But how were we supposed to have known that those were the ones that were blowing up? Oh, right, yep. He does a lot of things, doesn't he? But yeah, I've been trying to figure out, and it's hard to, obviously, because it's me, but I've been trying to figure out how much of my enjoyment of games is the fact that I'm streaming it, and how much of it is actually that the game is good. Because I definitely have more fun when I'm playing a game on stream than just regularly playing it, because I'm just sitting here, and especially with story stuff, I learn, like, I actually stick to the story a hell of a lot more. This one is an incredibly hard thing to dodge. If it wasn't for the fact it literally had these people here to show me where I'm supposed to go. Because I instantly forget which ones came down first, because they don't look any different. If one was red, and the red ones exploded first and the other ones were blue, and you just had to figure out which ones fell down first, like, that would be something I could do. But the way they do it, where they're exactly the same, is something I still need to figure out, and I don't think I could do on the fly if it wasn't for them here.
Now, proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
Scouting. I mean, that's not impossible for me. Oh, here's the old place. I remember seeing this. It's a bit more disheveled. You would have thought they would keep it a bit more clean, seeing as it's like a relic of their times. Although a couple of these places seem to have electro quite, like, very hidden into it. Which is a interesting little bit to it. Oh, it's the regular armadillos, except they've got a little electro hammer. That's very cute. And also them just reusing assets. I love how people sort of just are okay with them people reusing assets when it's an MMO. Just because it's like, well, look, they're not going to be able to make a ton more models and get this out in like a relatively quick time, you know? You just sort of go, oh look, there's the new models they made, you know? Okay, honest question, because I really don't know, and I keep seeing it in like manga and stuff. Is a pangoro an animal, or is it A, is it an animal? B, is it just their word for an armadillo? And C, is it a dinosaur? Because I vaguely see people mention it as like being vaguely prehistoric or extinct. But I really don't know what it is. And I'll be honest, I'm at that level where it's like, it's not that I'm too afraid to ask, because people are like, I'm too afraid to ask. Unless it's something specific that it's hard to Google, which is a rarity to see in this day and age. You can just Google it, right? But it's more that it's just on my limit of interestness, where it's like, I'm not that interested that I'm gonna Google it, but I'm also not disinterested. And maybe that's just my inherent laziness coming out. But like, look, I'll go, oh, that's interesting if I was told now. But that's about it. You know, that's all that would go from it. I hope my mic's okay, because I did a Windows update.
Destruction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even during the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that preservation's term.
Preservation. Right. That makes a bit more sense.
Hold on. Someone's jammed communication. Stay alert.
Yeah. We knew this was gonna happen. Ooh, I like the design of these ones. The sleek black ones instead of the more silvered look that like Otis had. I like that they've added this as a mechanic on basic units now. I don't think this is the first time they've done it, but it's definitely the first time I've started to notice it. And by first time, I mean this expansion. Because for the longest time, I think since literally Heaven's Sword, they did the line and they did the circle. And other than the line and the circle, there was nothing else. And I didn't mind line and circle, but it got a bit boring. And so I can understand them deciding to make this sort of change to actually add something a bit more interesting. And that attack has been like a regular thing for bosses since maybe even Heaven's Sword, but it could have been Stormblood. It's been there for a while. That's aiming. I mean, I do have like Dancer, I think, is aiming, so I do have some use for it. But it's not incredibly useful. I wonder if Zeroljar knew about preservation. Like the actual, like... Because from what I can remember, the organization is still going in this day and age. But it's just like, you know, scientists that are trying to recruit get new technology. I wonder if he knew about the original preservation. I kind of feel like even if he did, he wouldn't care. It's not a situation where if he saw this, he'd be like, no, they're after my rule. Because they were probably like, you want more souls? You want to go to war and get us a load of souls? That's good for us. You know? He doesn't exactly look like a guy who talks about morals or ethics.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
You just shot me with all the lightning in the world and I beat Sphene. I am Soldier SO1 of Exandria's Castle Guard. By order of the Royal Knights, I shall dispatch an intruder. Field of Scorn, eh? Thunderous. I wonder how these people, like in the lore, where obviously the power levels would be different, I wonder how these guys would compare to Ishgardian knights. Okay. What was that? I didn't... Oh, is it you, whichever one's matching his image? So, is it... I didn't understand that at all. Calling reinforcements. Together, we will triumph. They weren't that... They were very temporary in blimmin' reinforcements. Okay, this is one of the few that I just don't understand the mechanic of. I'm going to try and figure out here. Okay. I didn't understand it. Hey, my shield worked. Is this the logic? Are you supposed to do this? Feels like what you're supposed to do.
Just the beginning.
I mean, that certainly hurt. But, I mean, Grahai's like an angel at the moment, so, you know. As if he's not an angel all the other times, obviously. I'm standing right here. God damn it! I don't understand it. I don't understand what we're supposed to do. They all look the same to me. Hey, soldier. Tell me your mechanics so I can understand it, please. It's only fair. You know about my abilities, I assume. That's fine. Okay. Okay, I didn't understand why that one did that. Show me again. Is it this one? It was, but I was on the right side. Okay, I've understood it. I've understood it now. Look, I was born at night. It wasn't last night. How come they don't put any damage over times on him? Am I the only one that has a damage over time? I got it. I knew what was happening. I'm not saying I'm a genius. But I knew what was happening. And this Field of Scorn's gonna do nothing to me. Well, it'll do something, but I have healers. Healers are the reason. Do you ever wonder, like, in the lore, how powerful are actual, like, are healers? Like, because healers are cool, right? But in the lore, they... And, like, when everyone else uses it, not in specifically these contexts, it takes a bit of a while to heal people, right? It kind of feels like it's a bit more of an undertaking to heal somebody in combat. Gonna be that one. It was looking a different way to me. But I identified it. That's got to be worth something. Right? Okay, right, we do this, we do this, we do this, we go boom. Kill him. Combat functions inoperable. Forgive my failure.
I see.
Well, I did die twice.
Show me more. I bid you press on.
Sure, sure. You gonna attack us? It's just a gun with legs. That kind of looks like you could ride on it, actually. Like, you see that the sort of the... It has the sort of, and I guess, I don't know what you call it, like the sort of the back seat antenna things. They feel like they're literally just there to hold you while you're riding it. If we see one of those robots riding one of these things, all I'm saying is I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'll say. I mean, they don't seem particularly good, though. Maybe that's why they switched them over to the, like, the hover bikes. Because surely you could just take this technology and make it so they didn't have legs, but instead had hover legs. Oh, those dudes are really cool. Ball people. I mean, it's quite obviously like a cannon-y thing, which is something. I could see specifically from this dungeon there being really cool things for a gunner. A mechanist. This feels like prime mechanist sort of area. Also, like, you say they came out of nowhere. Surely the only way they could have come out of would have been down these stairs. right? Also, I'm assuming this is a picture of Queen Sphene. It feels like a bit out of nowhere to not be a picture of Queen Sphene. Bygone Terror Knight. So before there was Terror Knights that... Does that imply that there is a Terror Knight of today? I don't remember seeing anything that remotely looks like this. But then weirdly, like, these floating ball things are still used. Like, regularly. Which is a bit weird, honestly. I do love how, in this world of swords, like, I know guns are a thing and a lot of enemies use them, but I just love in the world of swords, we have, like, a robot that is just straight up shooting a gun at you. Like, it's not like he's using... It's like anything particularly special. It's just, I am shooting you with a gun, and I'm messing up my rotations are horrendously here. I'm very sorry. One of the advantages of not actually playing this with another person is that I don't... None of this is annoying someone else other than me. What the heck is this thing? It's a bike. A bike drill? I mean, it's cool. Oh, it's like a mini boss. That's cool. Wait, why did they not come over here? Didn't they take a lot of damage there? Well, maybe they did, but I just didn't see them and they immediately moved back. I don't know why they're standing in front of it, though. Because surely, like, that's the worst place to be. I really wish they could sort of... I don't know how hard this is to do. Because I fully appreciate that this might be, like, a technical problem and not a choice that they've made. But I really wish that when, like, they did attacks on the floor...
Troubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet.
I just wish that, like, when they did an area attack on the ground, when the bar got to full, the attack actually hit then, instead of went through the motions of doing an attack. Well, this is a pretty small dungeon, actually, if this is the... I guess we had the ant. And now there's a bunch of railguns that are... probably unrelated. Ooh, a flying door. The indefatigable defense?
We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
It's just a flying door. Why are we sending this? What happened to the robots? You sent a basic knight against us.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Entropic sphere. Well, that's worrying. Look, all I'm saying is I've got a... I have a small hint. This is probably... What the hell is this? Oh! I hate it! I hate every second of this. I understand it.
Introduce more weaponry.
Well, surely I don't want to stand there.
Let us see what this is.
Wait, does he not know how to use the thing?
Assess your adaptability.
Okay, I sort of understand this. Yeah, okay, I'm getting the hang of it.
Still alive. How unfortunate.
It's one of those ones that still takes me a second to figure out, though. Like, it would take me too long to figure out if I didn't have someone here.
It would save me trouble later.
Oh, you are really... You're a dick. You're a horrendous person. At least Xenos was nice to me. He considered me a friend, even though he wanted to kill me. No! Just said no.
Something special for you.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay, I understand that one as well now, because it's ever growing bigger. And so I should have chosen a spot where... Yeah, okay, I understand now. It's a bit annoying that I got so close to finishing it, but then died. Bring it on.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Of course it has. Because you couldn't get an actual weapon. Look, all I'm saying is... Look, sure, is this a cool weapon? Sure. I still can't help but notice that this thing is essentially... essentially just a thing that sits there while you actually shoot the weapons.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
I would prefer if you didn't introduce more weapons. By the way, the damage I took there was definitely a me problem and not anything else.
Oh dear.
Let us see what this feels.
Okay, that was another one of me.
Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Wait, did he just shit talk me? Look, mate, I'm not the best at this game.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Come over here and let me fight you myself then.
How will you handle this?
I don't know how I'll handle it. Probably badly.
Let us introduce more weaponry.
Oh, please. What have I shown at the moment that says that you need more weaponry? Huh? What skills have I shown off that have made you go, this guy, oh, he's the guy who needs more weaponry given to him? I guess more weaponry given to me is probably a good shout. Because this one was by far the easiest, and they shouldn't have taken any damage in it.
New approach to assess your adaptability.
Oh, he didn't shit talk me. It's literally just this bit. I'm trying to get better at strategically targeting my defensive skills. I don't know how good that is,
Just the beginning.
but I'm trying to get good at it.
For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
I like how this dude who's supposed to be emotionless is 100% trying to shit talk us. Oh! Did I get Cryle killed? No, I just did an idiot move. It really sounded like Cryle had just died.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Wait, no, no, wait, no, I want to be here. I'm getting to see how you're able to make Queen's Fiend. I mean, for goodness sake, look at his skill. This thing is taking no damage, it feels. I mean, I know I'm not doing damage at every point in which I could be doing damage. Like there, I could be doing some more damage. But I feel like I'm doing damage fairly often. And this dude feels like he's taking nothing. Maybe it's because my equipment's barely the amount you need. It could also be those, like, if I'm looking at how much damage it's happening right now, it could also entirely be that
Just the beginning.
all those times where I've not been doing damage would have meant that this thing would be dead now, if I actually kept to that. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like maybe this will get recorded and used against us if we don't give it over.
We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Is it going to open up? Is it a coffin? Oh, okay, it's not. Is he going to make a copy of me? That would be kind of cool. I'd love to fight a copy of me. Like the Warrior of Light version of what they have with Sphene at the moment. A definite not AI. Healing. Ugh, I can't heal. Sorry, that's not me disparaging healers. They're like the best. But I can't heal. It's not me. Hey, Shale, you came down as well?
Calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
Very likely, yeah.
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store.
My guess, threaten you guys to get the thing.
From here on out, Sphene and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal, but stay alert for more threats.
Right, let's have a look. He's 100% gonna set us into a trap right about now. Oh, is that what they're gonna do? Are they gonna replace our Sphene with the robot Sphene? Or like a robot Sphene and then betray us? That would be kind of cool.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train.
Okay, Zelenia, I don't remember. Who is Zelenia?
You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
Right, we weren't supposed to know who Zelenia was. Okay.
Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away.
Why didn't you learn from Otis?
As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor.
You know what? That does make logical sense.
Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could.
Fight who, though? Like, who were you expecting to fight?
My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Okay. I don't understand it, but I respect it.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
I mean, it's a pretty dark thing at the moment. Also, who's guarding, blimmin' Garoljar? He's just living his life. But he could be taken. And then they have access to the whole King's army. Assuming they don't already have access.
Big castle, though. How far does this hallway go?
Are we trapped in an illusion?
Do you know, Sphene?
Sphene's been taken. Was I taken with it?
What?
Yeah, I was. This is a trick, an illusionary thing that means they can take me.
What happened?
They teleported us into an arena, a fight pit, or a containment thing. Let's see what it is. Oh look, there's your throne. Ooh, what's this gonna do? This is a localized endless thing.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company.
Hey, it's the simulant.
So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see?
I see.
I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else.
Is it Zelenia? Feels like they're mentioning Zelenia a lot. Is that Zelenia?
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data.
That person looks awesome, by the way.
Taking a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way
To beat you.
to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Ah, noble Zelenia,
Yeah.
dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What?
This machine is Zelenia. Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
Oh.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide! Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed.
I mean, I can destroy these things and it might probably do something.
If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel.
Please be just like a fate thing and not me having to...
So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
I never got to fight Otis in like his absolute most powerful version. Oh, this is a thing.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, so he was waiting for me to use this. Is he gonna trap this? That'd be kind of cool. Recollection. Can I even do it? Let's have a look. Nope. Of course I can't. I mean, these are within level for it. It's this stuff. Which is freaking annoying. Right, so it's not actually anything. Look at that. Why would I do... I need to get rid of this just so that they keep... I'll be honest. I'm going to put it out there. I don't think I will be playing much more of this. Not because I hate it, but because having to do this every time we get to a dungeon is boring. I imagine it's boring for people here. It's boring for me. It's just not fun to watch, in my opinion. And because of that, I don't particularly want to do it. You know? I'm going to buy this equipment because, as I said, I'm not going to be here doing this for much longer. But I still think that this is a boring thing to do. It messes up with the feel of the whole game. Right. Let me just go into my armor and just get rid of like one from each of these things, or maybe multiple. I like the poncho. We're not getting rid of the poncho. Do I like this? That stuff is kind of cool. What about this? That's really cool. What about this? No, I hated that. Cool. It's gone. Gloves are fine. These... It's not being used by the dancer kit. So I've got that. So this is gone. Shoes. I don't know. Like, are these good? They're okay. No. Is there nothing here that's like something I can't use? That I don't really care for. I don't really care for them, if I'm being completely honest. If I'm being they're okay. Oh right, we have them already here. Never mind. So we've done them, we've done them. We've done them. Weapons, it doesn't matter. Cool. Let's just put on the best stuff. And then we switch this back to this. Cool, we're good enough. We look weird. Let's be completely honest. We look very weird. But we won't have to do this for much longer, hopefully. Socio Duty Finder, where are you? Duty Finder. Recollection. Banana now 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 banana now 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 bam 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 do 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 do. So let's have a look at this stuff while we're here. Put the clothes on. What are you doing? It's okay. I kind of expected it to look a bit better. I didn't expect that to be a dungeon, then a blimmin' trial. But I guess his logic is he's trying to turn off that bit. Which isn't a huge part of my arsenal, if I'm being honest. Oh, I can eat more food. Do. Oh, bow, bow, down, 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 down. You know what? I don't like this stuff so much. I might put a glamour on. Which glamour do I want to put on? Let's put on this one. I like this glamour. It doesn't glamour my weapon. I think I look quite cool. Look, I don't know about you. I think I look quite cool. Wait, did I not buy... I guess I didn't buy these. That's fine. I love how the lift attendant can bring me to the area. Let's have a look at this person. I love the little sort of like Halo-y. They kind of do it a lot with angels when they don't want to do certain stuff. These things are worrying and I kind of want to get rid of them. Ooh, that was quick. Come on, healer. Come on, healer. Oh, and the DPS. Yeah. Come on, both of you. We're gonna have to re-look for a healer, won't we? Bow, now, now, now. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, but it's always quick after that happens. Queen's Knight, Zelenia. Cool name, by the way. Might take that for a D&D character.
I am Zelenia Triantaphili,
Triantaphili.
Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen.
Yeah, but like we had Her Majesty the Queen here.
Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
Never mind. Not what I thought it was. This is an inside one, right? And that's an outside one. Got ya. I understood it. I double got it. I'm not a genius. I'm not gonna say it.
You recreated so faithfully.
I'm surprised. I mean, I guess you watched her a lot.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar!
I don't know how I got hit by that. I don't know what I got hit by.
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
Why was Otis not?
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
What the hell is this?
For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
God, you're awesome. What do I have to do?
No more games!
Quickly, away from the sigils.
Okay.
The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
I'm worried that it sends the whole layer into that, so I'm not doing it.
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both.
Have at you!
Oh! I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry if I'm not talking. That is an attack that we stay for. As opposed to her other attacks, well, you don't. Got it. I understand the ability. No! Yeah, I thought that'd happen.
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet
I somehow survived that. We are not going to worry about how I survived that.
My resolve shall never waver.
You've got this. You're so awesome. So awesome. I can't even speak. But I do have to beat you. Sadly.
I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Okay, I'm going to move over to here. Okay, we're going to move over to here. Oh, I'm alive, baby! Somehow! Still. Probably thanks to healers, if I had to guess. No, no, get me away from it! Never mind. I'm definitely dead next time. Whoop.
that's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
I'm sorry I'm speechless. I'm just surprised I've survived this long. Nope. Nope. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Well, I survived longer than I thought I did.
Rage and royal.
Okay, that wasn't fair. I was literally locked off from the area. That's not a me thing, man. You just got to get lucky and hope that you go with the right people. But I don't identify who's the right people a lot of the time. Never mind. I think we're gonna wipe here. I mean, we still have healers that can heal. I think. Yeah, get the other people up before me. It's probably a good shout. I'm fine with being dead on the floor when this happens. Thank you. I didn't expect it, Valerie Snow. You're cool. In my books. Oh no. Somebody use the limit break, please. Somebody kill her. Quickly. Oh, thank you. GG.
A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my
Thanks
queen. I
for
have
the
failed you.
carry. Because they definitely carried me. You didn't fail them, Zelenia. You didn't do it. Bom 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 ba da. Well. Do 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 do.
Did you get what you needed?
Yes.
Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission.
Hold it!
Ooh. Oh,
If
Sven.
you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
Why is there a zip on the back? Is this normal?
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort, but since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key.
Yeah, you're not getting the key.
Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
You're aware of the connection between the world? You're aware of the connections between the worlds?
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris.
No. I was asking him.
Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Why would I do that? Oh, it's Zelenia. Is that the gift? Oh, it's the crown. Okay. Why would I want that? Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed? She also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressure of my station. By preserving her memory and honour, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Notta. Do 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 do.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
It's a harsh reality.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Yeah, Calyx came and I had to fight him. They made a robot of Zelenia.
Then preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the ninth, that raises some questions.
That raises Asian questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us? So books still remain.
That is a bit surprising.
You are welcome to any that may be.
Unless they're electrope books.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
Why? Is it because there's a little tiara on there? Which I guess could be the crown.
This tiara. It was hers. The Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants.
He could have copied the memory.
Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said.
Or Calyx made a...
Or Calyx made a copy of the memory.
Exactly. Exactly.
In any
I knew I
case,
liked
not
your
much
shale.
information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
I don't know if you want to put that in, because he could use that to hack. He could hack.
This contains the memories of another me. A tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria.
He'll use it to take your memories away. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
Of course. Yeah, go ahead.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me.
Can we, like, reboot
Alright,
the mech?
finished. Let's head to the library and then back outside.
Is it gonna attack? Is Zelenia? Feels like they're keeping a look on you for too long. And again. Oh, it's just for a heartfelt moment.
Farewell, Zelenia.
I mean, they still have the memories. They could make another one of these. That's the scary part. Also, where you reckon is he keeping his memories and his, like, where's he getting his souls? It'd be interesting to know. Keeping one person alive doesn't seem particularly hard to do. The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell, and at present we have no further leads on Calyx. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends? It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Yeah, sure, let's catch up. Yastola, how are you? Dankrid of Anjay? Yeah, we're talking to Yastola first. We're going in order of people. Nah, it's actually not the order of the people I like the most. If it isn't Nutter, is something the matter? So, preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear that you are none worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I've conducted a meeting with Gosen. I told him about the cure for Levin sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Hint, hint, give it to me, hint, hint. Alphano, my boy. Feel like Alphano and Alice are probably very near each other. Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I have a mind to call you myself to see how you are faring. Calyx? Well, something was obviously afoot. I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the stimulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. They'll just make them forget that she came back. The people of Alexandria still have a great trust in Sphene. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumours and worries will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest up while you can, and recover your strength. Alice, the little sister of the group. Yes, hello, Notta? For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of the Everkeep and you didn't think to ask me to come? I almost said sigh. But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. Hey, I love those. I've been pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administrating the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly to see how he is responding to his treatment. We've met him before, with Lamity, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. Aaronville, my boy. How's the wrangling of the blimmin' Rookneek? Notta, this is a surprise. Has Wooklamat got into trouble again? I see. Knowing you, I expect you're looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those who I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some have stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death. and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. What about Thancred and Orange? What do the others have to say, if I may ask? A lot of things, mate. A lot of things. You have no idea what Alphino and Alice are up to. It's disgusting. No, I'm kidding. They've finished treating Milos? Then we'll have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompany you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we don't mind at all. In the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphinode's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. I've been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join you, Kryl. While everyone is out and about, I'll try and pick up Calix's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Yustola as well. I'll help you. It seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calix might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. I don't think you should come to see the kid. He knows the other Sphene. It's going to be really awkward when he asks questions. Right, let's go to Milo's apartment. It's in residential radius 914, if I remember correctly. Right. Let's go, as they say. As the main man Mario says. Look at all these blue stuff that I probably should do. Something stray in the neighborhood. I'm assuming that's the reference. They're making. Bow 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 ba 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 now bow bow ba 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 na ba na na bow ba 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 now bow bow ba da da now bow now 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 ba 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 now bow now ba 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 da 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 do. I love this song. It's very nice, very chill, very demure. Is that the right word? Demure. Demure. Hey, Sphene, Wuklama, Alice, where's the pig? Hello, you came before with Queen Sphene. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell. Why does he have a regulator on? He's a kid. He didn't need it.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore. You feel different now?
Good.
Thanks to Alize, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal
It's definitely not
life.
Pikachu.
And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That's good. I like that.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alice.
I'm surprised he can talk.
Welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Isn't that everything here?
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does.
I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiola.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
Gladly.
I'm happy. I can talk again.
Did you briefly be able to talk before?
Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Aww.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Oh, that's so cute.
Queen's Fiend always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
Surely you can see through that disguise. Surely. I guess she didn't talk.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
Oh yeah, she was great. You're great as well, but she was great.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I thought you were going to say it reached you.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria.
Even if you're not the ruler, that's perfectly fine.
In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path.
All I'm saying is, if his one doesn't rely on souls, but instead relies on ether, then... Oh no, it's still bad actually, because there's not infinite ether.
No. I shall forge ahead on a path of my own. One that honors the memory of my other self.
Yeah, but the problem with this is you don't put the regulator on because we haven't checked to see if he's going to use it to take away your memories. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't do it. But technically, could you use it to take in all the memories? Who the hell is this thing? Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room. And on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Yeah, that's nice. Get some ice cream. Or popcorn. Oh?
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded.
That's fine.
Ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
Bing bong boong. I love that casualness.
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it.
You know, you're not wrong. And I can't really stop them.
I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts.
I don't blame him. It would be for me as well.
Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together.
But they've never had to grieve before. They've never had to move forward.
But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
I mean, I don't feel like they did.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
No, I mean, if I knew it was true, I would do it.
Continues to spread among the people. What will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Indeed. We need to discuss this quickly. Although, didn't they only say there was like 3,000? It's a large city. 3,000 isn't a huge amount.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
Couldn't you have called us? Couldn't you have called us if you were worried?
Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands.
Nostalgia.
A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview.
What?
Wayakoi is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Unless you're Calyx.
Good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
He's putting the fear in them.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
No. Don't let the kid down there.
There's been an incident in the outskirts.
Oh.
A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Yeah.
In the outskirts too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
Don't go out here, Gulja.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Really don't like this Calyx guy. He's a bit of a dick, ain't he? It's one of those situations where... What do they say? Like, you can forgive somebody killing 1,000 people. You can't forgive somebody killing, like, your friend. You know? It's just 1,000 people is just a number. And it doesn't have any impact to you emotionally. But a friend is a friend that you know. You know? It's like, it's that situation of like, if it's someone you know, it's going to have a much, much bigger impact in terms of like what you feel. And although these aren't people I know, it's people that, it's not just like random people that I've had no contact with, it's just people in the area I'm at. Whereas if like Zodiac wiped out like a whole, you know, reflection, I've never met anyone in that reflection, you know? Not a huge deal. Zodiac I don't think even wiped out a reflection, but that was just an example, right? Although this is going to be another thing that Erenville uses as the reason why he's actually going to gain some power, which I appreciate. And maybe he'll have an animal that he's particularly uses as his Beastmaster thing, and it'd be kind of cool. That's my thinking, in the very least. Ooh, these Thunder Spirits look a lot better than the other spirits. Because I swear, like, the little things that you always see around are called Thunder Spirits. Erenville! No! Don't kill him! I got you, Erenville! I got you, Erenville! Die, you goddamn devil incarnates! How dare you hurt my sweet, sweet boy! How are you, Erenville? Are you that surprised that Calyx immediately hacked into the core system? He probably made it. That was a close call, my thanks. As I was leading those soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depths. We're lucky that you found us when you did. Erenville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. I figure I could react fast enough to them turning hostile. Let me summon my mech. Okay, it was a T-Rex this time. The T-Rex is called mech, okay? Do 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 do. Jesus. I do love how these little chickens are just everywhere. And they're not even chickens, are they? They're like, I guess the closest you could see to them would be like a dodo. But like with the long beak. And then obviously they're a bit fatter than what we assume the dodos look like. I'm not even sure we have like pictures of dodos. You know? Because they're literally creatures without any predators. And they also taste delicious. So, you know, that's a match made in hell. Which I find interesting. Because most places, everyone has something that can kill them.
We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
Oh?
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier.
Okay.
Yet, when I arrived, I found no body. Only a pile of
They've
dust,
taken all the ether.
which the wind quickly scattered.
They've taken away all the ether.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
Aether. It's Aether. They're stealing all the Aether.
Someone took it. Surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
He needs the Aether.
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return.
Oh no, what is this?
The driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people.
Right, he's messing with all the stuff.
We are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Right. He's getting more kills because he's taken the Aether.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
Jesus!
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Sphene, it won't matter! I'll follow.
Sphene, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be alright. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Sure. And I'm surprised. I wonder if Calyx always had access to the thing. Or whether it's just now that he's getting access to it. I've got a feeling he would have always had access to it, you know? It's very likely they made everything. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is the that is the thing that was brought up, is that they made everything. That's a destroyed bike. Injured person. I'm not a healer, I can't help. I'm technically a dancer, which can heal.
Sven's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Got it. Ghouljar, stay with your brother. Sister, sorry. Your brother's ruling a country at the moment. No, it's neither of those. Your uncle is ruling a country at the moment. Nice. Hey, that's the guy. Good on ya. Nice 1-2 punch.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Hold on a second, you said you weren't going to wear that anymore.
Why is this happening?
Because of Calyx. Hey, you stoler, knock him down. Yeah. Another one. Get them both. Oh, you only got one of them. That's fair.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
No, it's their army.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Zeralja unleashed the soldiers on us.
It is?
I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Oh, is he going to start slowly releasing them and like, hey, you better work or else you're not going to get one? God, that guy's cool. They're all cool. Come on, Kryl.
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this.
Wow. Survive an attack and then this happened?
If you'd been endless then, you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you alright?
Nobody's gotten angry at him yet for thinking he unleashed them. Is it because only half of them are, going weird? Oh, please don't say that's Milo. It's not Milo, right? It's Milo's mother.
So many hurt.
No, it's not. Okay, thank
so
God.
many dead.
Sorry, I'm really bad with faces. And names. And memory.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
This is Calyx? This is his, idea of divine evolution. Thank the 12 you were unharmed. 'Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. The machine's rampage seems to have only been temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike cease to operate all at once, as if they fulfilled their purpose. It's the same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attack came shortly after the announcement that Neil regulators had run out. It can't be a coincidence. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Gruljar, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. We might take this opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee that won't happen again. Lamity just talked with the Everkeep's administration about it. They said it wasn't so simple. The mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Gruljar. This powerlessness, I cannot abide it no longer. Oh? No matter how much hardship and loss we can endure if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people for their happiness. I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Of course, we're already planning to. Oh, Sphene, you found the words I wished you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sphene. Together we'll get through this. Let's split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? But we will do that maybe next time if I feel like it. If I hit another speed bump where they ask me for an upgrade to my equipment and I don't get one naturally from the story, I'll be honest, I'm probably going to quit. But until then, I hope everyone had a great time. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I will see you on Monday for whatever we feel like. Wednesday for more Expedition 33. And Friday for either more of this or more of Guild Wars 2. I guess the start of Guild Wars 2. And also, I'll be on Baron Zarko Brell's stream on Sunday doing some Dark Heresy if you want to have a look. It's kind of fun. It's really, really fun. It's not just kind of fun. Anyway, until then, bye!